All right, so I guess it's collection time again, and I've got a very small one here. And I'll be honest with you, it might even be difficult to call this a collection. I'm telling you right now, this is a 100% gamble on my end. But let's just dig right into it. Very simply, I bought this on eBay. This collection on eBay for about $100 and like 33 cents or something like that. So basically, it was $100. It's just one box of cards, maybe about 500 cards or so. Yeah, should be about full. And okay, what this is basically is this is going to be the cost of my curiosity. That's just simply how it is. This is going to be the cost of my curiosity. So basically, there was this listing. It was like $100 they're asking for it, shipped for a collection of cards. And the funny thing was, they basically said they're anywhere from 7 cents to $9. All I saw was this and this. That's all I saw. I saw 0 cards in it, but I said, you know what? Okay, if they want to pay, they want $100 for it. So I threw an offer. I said, I'll give you $50. They declined it. I said, okay, I'll pay you $70. They declined it. I said, $80. They declined it. I said, you know what? At this point, my curiosity is enough. I'm willing to gamble $100 and see what happens. So here we go. We're just gonna dive right in. A lot of age, as you can see. So I'm guessing some older cards, but again, have no idea. I didn't see one card in this thing. I have no idea what I'm looking at, but we're just gonna dive right in and see. And of course, we got the scanner ready to go. We'll look into it. Of course, we'll check the 4th edition for alternate 4th. A lot of lands, a lot of commons. Desiree revised. That's kind of cool. Ravnica City of Guilds, Odyssey, revised again. Theros Beyond Death, Throne of Eldraine, Core 21, Island Fish. That's a rare, right? I believe that's a rare, but it's a bulk one. Yeah, it's a rare. Nothing good. Leviathan from the Dark. That's actually really cool. Okay. Leviathan from the Dark, 820. This is set to market, of course, but you know, we'll see how it goes. Condition 2. Condition's a little rough. Cloud Post, Mirrodin Common. It's 15 cents. I thought that was a pullable. Oh, that was reprinted in a commander deck. 28 cents. Okay, either way. I'll still pull them. I mean, they're playable. People want those. I got a bunch. Either way. Tron lands. I guess they're in every collection. They are heavily played. Chronicles Tron lands probably worth a quarter, whatever it is. 66 cents. Okay. Mercadian Mass lands. Gorgeous old lands. These really are fantastic. You know what? Already, hey, we found a rare. Oh, I'm happy. I literally was just like, screw it. I want to know what's in here. Sometimes your curiosity gets the better of you. Temple to False God, that's really nothing. Prowler. Mirrodin Besiege, that's pretty cool. Sea Serpents. Nope. Nope, that's regular 4th. Islands. There's a very off-center 5th edition Leviathan. Wow, very off-center. It was a rare, too. 50 cents, nothing crazy, but all right, it's there. Throne of Eldraine. But there's rares, so that's promising. Like I said, the listing, all it really said was, there's cards between 7 cents and $9. So I'm like, okay, so worst case scenario, I'll get one $9 card and a bunch of bulk. That was honestly my thought. I was like, well, that's what happens. That's what happens. A lot of duplicates here for this. Throne of Eldraine, Core 21. I wonder if this was like a deck or something like that. Maybe. 5th edition Tron land. Yeah, hers is mine. Yeah, so 92 cents, nothing crazy there. Portcullis from Stronghold. $1.34, again though, I mean, heavy played. I'm just gonna say basically everything in this collection is heavy played. It's just, it is what it is. Did I look at this one? Yes, I did, okay. So again, not much, what's this, maybe like 500 cards, 600 cards, something like that. But we'll see. Hey, you know what? Like I said, the goal with these things is to see if there's pickable collections and to see if I can even get my money back. That's the goal. That's all it is. That's all it is. And, you know, have a little fun going through some cards at the same time. All right. Guilds of Ravnica, Theros Beyond Death. Those Theros lands would be nice if I get some of those basic lands. Ice Manipulator. That's I think a dual deck one. Nothing there. But you never know. Okay, here's another rare. What is this? Sphinx of the Chimes, Return to Ravnica. Probably nothing. Yeah, bulk. Riddle Master Sphinx. I'm sure that's a bulk. Yes, it is. Multiples of those. Yeah, multiples of those. Born of the Gods, rare. Arbiter of the Ideal. Bulk. Nothing there. Insight, Elementals. The age is weird. It's like a couple different ages. You got some old stuff and some new stuff. But there is rares mixed in, so that's always promising. Argent Sphinx from Modern Masters. 15? 15, yeah, 24 cents bulk rares. I'm not seeing this $9 rare yet. I might not even see one. Another Sphinx is a bulk rare. But we'll go through it. We'll go through it. We'll see. This shouldn't be a long video, honestly. This should probably only be maybe like a 10-minute video. But Tower of Calamities from Scars of Mirrodin. Nothing there. Bulk rare. What was that? Invasion? Scourge? I always have to test myself with the set symbols. There's a Saga, Ice Age, OG Dominaria. 8th edition, Scourge, Sea Serpent, 4th edition. 4th edition. That is alternate 4th right there. Okay, so we pulled one of these out in a few collections ago. Very cool. So alternate 4th. Okay, so you can tell, the way I tell is the top of the A. Let me get a regular Magic card here. So this is a regular set. So top of the A, top of the I. Let me get closer if I can. See how it's darker in the top of the A, top of the I, and it's lighter in the top of the A, top of the I right there? That's the biggest tell right there. But plus also, see the purple ring on the alternate 4th edition? Much more prominently purple than this one. Okay, also, someone told me this too. The card stock, apparently the ones that made these, very glossy because it was like a playing card, almost like a playing card stock. That's why it's a glossy, almost feels like a playing card. So that's alternate 4th. That's great. I'll take a bunch of those if there is any. Again, Sea Serpent, it's not even really a playable card, but it's alternate 4th. People do collect those things, so maybe worth a couple bucks. Tronlands. Nothing there. Lingering Mirage. Enchanted Land is an island. I know someone who would like that card. All right, anyways. Onslaughts, what was that? Seize Claim. Oh, same thing. Wait a minute. Oh, okay, sorry. Just looking at these things, and nothing there. Okay. Yet to see anything worth more than $1. Like I said, this is a total game. This is my curiosity. This is for fun. I said, screw it, I'm buying it. I want to know. And now I will have the privilege, if I can call it that, of knowing what's in this collection. All right, that's okay. We'll go through it. Thornville Drains, a lot of duplicates of newer stuff. Corpse Knights. Okay, Corpse Knight 2/2. That's the regular one, right? Yeah, okay, so that's kind of funny. So Corpse Knights, that's the Commander version. Let's go to the regular one, Core 2020. So it's funny that people, this is a weird little fact, but Core 2020 Corpse Knight, there's actually 2 versions from the set. There's the 2/2, which is I think the regular printed one. Correct me if I'm wrong, but there's a 2/3 version, which came in like a theme deck or something like that, or whatever it was, which is a misprint. It's a 2/2, but the 2/2 is worth like $1.50, and the 2/3 is actually worth nothing because a lot of them were actually misprints. Wishing Well. I don't think that's a pullable common. It's not. All right, Fairy Vandals, no. It's kind of one of those weird little things. Like, it's like a $1 card, but it's kind of cool, like those random weird facts about certain misprints. Because some misprints are just one-offs, but some are, like, known for the print run. More Tronlands, of course. So, like, no, not Antiquities. I wish. Chronicles. I'm going to pick the wrong one. Oh, no, I got it. Okay. Leviathan again, so this is another 4th edition one, not alternate 4th, but again, it's like 3 Leviathans for rares, but none of them are. Well, there was the dark one, Heraldic Banner. That was a pullable card. Looks like it was reprinted in the Commander starter decks. Yeah, bulk card, 41 cents. Now it used to be like a good $1.02 pullable card, but it's not anymore. As far as Theros Beyond Death, though, I would like to see some of those lands they had made, but this is just nothing so far. All right, we got a foil. Nothing really there. Ooh, is that Future Sight? That is Future Sight. Alara, Future Sight, Sarcomite Mirror. I'm just going to scan it for fun, but I don't think it's anything. No, it's not. Sea Much Tempest, Onslaught, Scourge, some duplication for certain of the old stuff. So this could be just a total bust. Marjan, I feel like that's a rare from Homeland. I feel like that's a rare, and I feel like it's a reserve list. It is a rare. It's a 63-cent rare. I feel like it's like one of those bum reserve list cards. Cloud Posts. I'll pull those. Trading Posts. Rare. Nothing. Phyrexian Marauder. Ooh, Teferi's Puzzle Box. Phyrexian Marauder from Vision. Is that a rare? It is. $1.23. Again, these are near mint market, which these are not near mint. Like this one is like damaged. But Teferi's Puzzle Box, I mean, it's a fun card. There's our $9 card. $9.24. Yeah, maybe if it was near mint, but not quite. Marauder. Yeah, another $1 or so. Okay, so maybe that was the one hit of the box. Blinkmoth Urn. Blinkmoth Urn. $1.97. I think that must have been reprinted a couple times. I'm curious. Yeah, Commander 18 and 16. Okay, so yeah, just shy of a $2 card, but again, beat up, heavy played, whatever, but playable. And there's just mine, 8th edition. Dollar card, sure, whatever. Another Tron land. Cloud Post, I pull those. More Tron lands. Again, every freaking collection you're going to get Tron lands. Just how does that's not Antiquities? I wish they all were. Unfortunately, it's not. I'm going to pick the wrong one probably, but it doesn't really matter. Okay. Scales or is a Saga Rare? What is this? 460. Well, 468. Look at this. What's our grand total at right now? Not much. That's the answer. At least we're getting some hits now, which is nice. Muldrotha from OG Dominaria. Very cool. 2018 set, I believe. Actually, condition's not terrible. 7, 9. No, that's the Jumpstart one. That's not the one we're looking at. We're looking at Dominaria. Dominaria, 635 if it was near mint. It's not, but still pretty cool. Risen Reef, that used to be a pullable. Probably reprinted in a Commander deck. Most likely, but... let's see. Okay, so there were a few things in here. I guess more than I expected. Chandra, no. Mythic Core 20 Cavalier Flame from the Cavalier cycle there. That is... Wow, that was a list reprint? Okay. How would they reprint that on a list? $1.15 market, so nothing. Oops. Fix that. There we go. Okay, let's see. And nothing there. Let me check something real quick. Okay, perfect. So yeah, again, this was 100% a curiosity buy. I was really thinking that they would take one of my offers, but I guess they were stuck on their price tag. More Cloud Posts. Again, I pull those. People can use those, put them in decks. Eyes, nothing. Juggernaut. Trading Post. I think we had one of those already. Yeah, there's nothing. Grafted Skullcap, 7th edition. Beginning of your draw step, draw a card. Beginning of your, at the end of your turn, discard your hand. Okay, 53 cents, bulk rare. Trading Post again. Slate of Ancestry. $1.26. Okay, discard your hand, draw a card for each creature you control. Well, that could come in handy. All right, Tower of Eons. I'm pretty sure that's a bulk rare. Yeah, it's nothing. So do I think this was picked? No, I think this is just a group of cards, honestly, that someone had. They said, let me just put $100 in there and see if some dumb sucker buys them. Well, someone did. Someone did. Iron Crag. Nothing. Not seeing a lot of heavy hitting uncommons or commons really though. That's okay. Like I said, this was just a fun one. Fibblethip. War of the Spark. Nothing. Okay. A couple little stacks left. Again, this is a quick one. This wasn't one of my big collections. This was just while I was looking for other collections. Really what it was is I was looking for other collections. I saw this one. Like I said, my curiosity got to me over the course of like 3 or 4 days. I made all these offers that they would not accept. I'm like, okay, fine. So maybe that was their sales pitch. Deny every offer. Corpse Knight again. Not that one. The Commander ones were $3. Okay, whatever. $1.46 for the Core 21. Still nothing though. Silent Arbiter, 5th Dawn. $6.45. Not the conspiracy version, the 5th Dawn version. There she is, right there. $7.39. That'll work. So there were a couple good hits in here. Not bad. I don't think I'm going to get my money back. But I know it wasn't a total scam, which is cool. And I got plenty more Tron lands. Not Antiquities. Not Antiquities. I'm going to pick the wrong one. Oh, no, this one right there. Let me get the bug. Chronicles 1. Gate to the Aether from Mirrodin. 454. Sure. Okay, what is that? Beginning of your each player's upkeep, each player. I'm sorry, that player reveals the top card of his or her library. If it's an artifact, creature, enchantment, or land card that player puts into play. Oh, that'd be fun. 6 mana though, but those are the kind of fun commander cards I like seeing. Those are ones that are cool playing. Champions of Kamigawa, Moonring Mirror. Bulk, 45 cents. Blink Moth Urn again. Those are what, like $2 if they're near mint. Mimic Vats. That's cool. Reprinted in Commander decks, I'm sure, a bunch of times. Scars of Mirrodin, 8th edition Urza's Tower. Okay. Tower of Fortunes. Nope, nothing. Altar of Shadows, rares. Nothing. Trading Post, we saw a few of those. Dan Dan, because I don't have enough Dan Dans from the other collection. I had 71 Dan Dans. Now I have one more. Chronicles. Dan Dan. $1.10. Sure. Why not? Urza's Armor, 8th edition. Bulk rare. Gray Merchant of Ass. I think that's like a pullable, isn't it? Yeah, 79 cents. That's pullable-ish. Probably buy listable. Okay. Going to the end here. All right, last little stack. So, yeah, like I said, I wasn't expecting much out of this, but just a little bit of fun. Oops, one card behind. Hey, my curiosity, gets the better of me sometimes. I gotta know. You can't just leave something like that. You gotta know. What's the point? So stupid. All right, here we go. Rafiq of the Many. Is that Shards of Alara Mythic? Yeah, 92 cents. Nothing there, really. And let's see what we'll finish up with in the close. It was literally like everything in this listing was screaming, do not buy it. Everything was just like, listen, there's 2 pictures. None of the cards are shown. They're not answering your messages or even countering your offers. Don't buy it. But I was like, no, I have to. Okay, so that's that. Yeah, these cards are very, very loved and beat. So let's take a quick peek. What we got? So my scanned value. Okay, so again, this is at market price. This way. Market price, if they're near mint, would be $71.92. Probably take away $3 to $5 for this little stuff that I scanned that wasn't really worth anything. So call it like $65. That's market for near mint. These are not market. Not gonna get market for them, and they're not near mint. So I mean, maybe what like 20 or 30 bucks. So it was a pretty rough one. But like I said, my curiosity got me. So here's everything I pulled out. Rafiq of the Many, cool, Gray Merchant, Urza's Armor. If it was a rare, I pulled it. If it was had a little value, I pulled it. There were a few cards with a few bucks, maybe some cool playables and things like that, but nothing crazy. Silent Arbiter was cool. That was nice. But again, condition, that's heavy played for sure. For sure, heavy played. What were the other good hits? There's a few other small ones. Muldrotha was cool like that. Yeah, it was a loss. Teferi's Puzzle Box was nice. That's a fun card. Definitely a loss. I knew that buying it. Which makes it okay. It's not like I bought something and totally got hosed and surprised by it. I knew it would be. Where was that fourth? Alternate fourth. It's in here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Yeah, the alternate fourths. This is actually pretty cool. You can still find them in collections here and there. Look how glossy that looks. But it was printed in a different stock and it's totally different. So, yeah. So, yeah, that was a loss of a collection. But like I said, it's one thing if you get hosed and surprised. This was a dumb purchase. I never said I was smart.